Your friend paid the price for his loyalty. I imagine he was guarding the stone.
Edwin's men did this. They killed Brother
You! Always questioning, second-guessing my wishes.
Basim fills your head with twisted prophecies.
Basim has shown me so much.
Hold, both of you. You hear that?
Soldiers is here.
How dare you Danes befoul my lands?
Hold off, Eivor. First we talk. Lady Edwin! The stone was taken from this tower, inscribed with runes, and the image of a tree. Do you know it?
Yes. One of this heretic's blasphemous baubles. Is that why you've come?
We are here to trade that stone for an assurance of peace.
What are you saying? We gave Gatred our word.
For that stone, we will leave your lands and not return.
Oh, for this? You must bring me Giedrich's head.
The stone is within our grasp.
We made a promise, brother. Brother.
We have a deal, then?
We accept.
Done!
We do not!
Eivor! No!
Cut them down! Leave none alive!
Eivor, are you mad?
We had our chance of this!
We will speak of this, Eivor. I will not forget.
You'll be a
Can't hold out much longer.
Go down this! Away with you! Failed!
Get ready! Maul them!
Blindside, idiot!
Now you're
Each.
It's the... What
You hit.
Is here.
Eivor, are you mad?
Edwin, please.
We had our chance!
We will speak of this, Eivor. I will not forget.
We have the advantage! Mine! Back!
Get ready! More of them! Back! Give me a spear! Here! Getting tired? You will pay! Eivor, are you there?
Edwin, please.
We've had our chance! We will speak of this, Eivor. I will not forget. Can't keep it up! Get ready! More of them! Hey! Put an arrow in the dog. Strike for Christ! Let's end this. Broadhorn! Thank you! Eivor, you mock-minded fool!
That was our chance to recover the stone without letting of blood.
I will not betray Giedrich.
That is not for you to decide.
My promises are my own, and they are ironclad.
Your first oath is to your Jarl, Sigurd Jarl, your brother and master.
Stay out of this!
Enough!
If it wasn't clear why Sigurd is in command, it is now. Your temper runs too hot, Wolf-Kissed.
You want to settle things with Basim, you call a holmgang. Else you follow me. You listen to me, you do as I ask.
Edwin will flee to her castle. You want your stone? It will be there.
Giedrich's pathetic army will never breach the walls. We could have first taken the stone, then laid siege. That was always our plan, Eivor. I had no intention of betraying Giedrich.
It was your plan all along. Yet you saw fit to keep me guessing through your fits of madness.
You are not always to be trusted. Your passions overcome you. I know that. My father knew that. Your father knew it. You move with the wrath of Odin, but you do not have his wisdom. That will lead you astray, Eivor. Come, friend. We have a battle to prepare for.
This quarrel with your brother is something to behold. Has it always been so heated?
All my life we've moved as one. As family. As kin. I've always known his mind, and he mine. Until this day.
Time makes idiots of us all.
You fought well today, Fulke. Would you fight beside me now?
To wrest control of the Shire from Edwin? I will.
Gidrit asked me to cripple her line of support. Would you know where she gets her rations and supplies?
East of Oxenforda. South of the Lichvila.
Meet me there. Sigurd. Brother. You're lost in a sea storm of your own making. Edwin's defenses have been weakened, but I could do more before joining Fulke. See you, old friend. Should work. Cast about this land, my friend.
Dear man, would you live under Edwin's boot? For that is where you will be if these supplies reach your castle.
I'd give 'em over to any man for enough silver. I've a livelihood to keep.
I had silver before I was caged, and I will
There's
again.
Fulke.
Only give me time, I must produce my goods. It's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warned...
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows. I offered to buy them.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit.
Then I'll make you a new offer. It's wartime. I'm in no mood to barter. Walk away now or die in a ditch.
You stink.
Stop there, you! Time to die!
You should have taken the silver I offered him.
He said soldiers are coming. We can use these oil jars to surprise them. Fewer reinforcements for Edwin.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like...
Take position on that bluff, and watch for the...
You'll hear me howl as...
They will attack on sight here.
Like little eyes. Should we hide them? Fresh kills will arouse suspicion.
What was that?
My howl. Please, men approach. Bring the trap now.
Where's this oil merchant? Said he'd be here all day. We'll set up here for now.
May you die, ignorant! Cut them down, Eivor!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children? The Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say...
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the gods? Or could he be a god himself?
How is that possible? You don't believe such a thing yourself, do you?
Not elusive self-begotten light who reigns over all, but a lesser god. Imperfect and given to temptation.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he is no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Gidrich, to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here, to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.
lads!
See that?
There's Eivor.
Flashes of arrows
We're with
enough
you,
for
Eivor.
everyone. 20
Those
to a
castle
man.
walls won't be thick enough to stop us! Long live Giedrich!
Bring those men here,
None
in
will
formation.
stop us!
Eivor! Giedrich! And victory! No! Out! Out!
Resta wap nim sunu.
Got a boat.
Giedrich.
Eivor! Have you dealt Idun a few bruising blows?
I have. She'll feel the pain soon enough.
Excellent. My men are itching to attack the fortress, but we'd be fools to force it now.
Why is that?
On account of Edwin's got too many traps and defences. Her springalds cut us to bloody stumps before they poured boiling oil upon us like a summer tempest.
Keep the men at the ready. I'll slip in alone and see what I can do about these defenses.
By my joints and ankles, you're a tough one.
Watch it, you arseling!
The castle keeper is impregnable. That will be Idun's last stand.
We keep our wits about us.
Together, lads, we have this. I must disable them.
You come here often?
These convos.
Someone help me with this!
All right, I'm in.
Can't hold out much longer.
Come, brothers. Let's end this. Hey! There! Pick the coward up!
More to be done, but this should be enough to launch the assault. Now it's down to Gidrich to lead his men.
What's going on? Hey, wait! Hold there, you!
I say we wait. There's too much riding on this.
I am Sigurd Jarl, Lord of East Mercia, and I say we fight! Now!
You...
Is it done?
It is.
And have you laid your poles of hazel and composed your poems for this coming victory?
I am here to speak with Gidrich.
Go on, then. You master of aids.
Still dreaming of your precious stone?
It is not dreams that led me here, Eivor. I've had visions, prophecies from the gods.
Visions?
I'll sacrifice to Tyr this day, the Lord of Justice, the harbinger of flawless victory.
Sigurd, what prophecies?
Are we ready to assault the castle, Eivor?
I'll return when I've destroyed enough.
We'll be ready. Eivor, are you ready to begin the assault now?
We're ready. Give the command.
Good. And let's be quick about it. My scouts tell me a force of King Alfred's men is on the march. Let's end this before that flap-mouthed pudding has a chance to hit back. focus.
I'll kill you! Should have run, rabbit! Let's bleed It's open! Man! Find Eden! Lady Edwin! She has...
Paul lends me strength.
Edwin! You won't get away this time!
Foolish game! I will send you to your sad supper in Valhalla. A reward in silver for each death day. We will use your flesh as mulch for our crops.
You felled the lofty lady.
Do what you must, Thane of Dungheaps. As one loyal to her shire and her people, I know which of us God favors.
Eivor bested you. It's for Eivor to decide your fate.
You fought with honor and purpose. For that, I put you in Geetrich's care. He will see you're treated well.
I will, so long as you recant your friendship with that pot of warm piss, King Alfred.
Agreed.
Take her away.
I fulfilled my promise to you. I trust you will do the same. An oath between our people.
Aye, you've done us well, Eivor. I thank you. And if ever you need the like, I'll do what I can.
I will. Count on it.
I'd be quick about plundering. King Alfred will be on his way, and he won't be alone.
must be.
My mind is a...
You see? The markings of the Ancient Ones. The Isu. The gods begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around, for who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond. I've passed through this doorway once before. At Sigurd. In a dream. Not once. 1,000 times. 1,000.
What does it say, Sigurd? Does it speak to you?
Yes. But the words are... fogged. Shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree... I see the great tree of life, her boughs reaching skyward, opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor, I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd. Darksader. Do not listen.
No. This is real. This is everything.
To the walls! To the walls! Alfred's come! King Alfred of Wessex! Marching up the rise with a mess of soldiers!
Have we time to escape?
The men are spent. We've not a chance in blazing hell.
A parley, then. We must call a parley. I will speak, and the King of Wessex will listen. As I understand, King Alfred, your name is not spoken with affection here in Mercia.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight.
Return to your singing subjects, then, and leave the affairs of Mercia to the Danes.
But for your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer to exchange, Lord. You can...
Please, no secrets here.
Let's end this here, my lord. Let's exchange men. My best warrior for yours to prove peace. After which you leave Mercia, and we fall back north of River Ouse.
These terms are fair. Wulfrich! My war thane. You will go with Giedrich, brother. Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
Thank you, Basim.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke. You with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Edwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man you need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king.
Traitorous snake!
And his heresies are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll gut you, troll woman!
Hush! I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother.
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
guards, Basim. What was that?
I will shatter them. They shall not get away.
I feel great. Ranvi, our work is...
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch.
It is there on the table.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a...
What does she want with...
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time... I want to see the alliance map. Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
You killed him! Die!
Triple Gate of London. Might find an official.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this rat cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Here, love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery.
Stow! Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgus wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. Interrupt to kill anyone, eh?
I'll roll your face as a skull capstone!
Watch your head there!
Eyes on... Eyes...
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigo we go. And what can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigo who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigo I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city.
Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
Oh Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigo, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and that got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigo had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
Reading notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistress.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Finally.
Besides, enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive.
Besides, enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels, while Eivor does all the work.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. It must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't do it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power.
We can't leave him like this.
We'll get the church to see to...
No. No.
I understand. Shall we, Broga?
The gods have been murdered!
To arms! Defend Trigger!
Well, now the locals have come.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. Show me what lies ahead. The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old rooms. Need to find the entrance.
Catch this! Idiot busy.
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls the strikes. Compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast. This area is off limits.
Hey, scum! Did you hear about the Archers Challenge? People say there's good money to be made if you can shoot straight.
Lascia il West St. Twinties.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good...
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head.
That would take some time to explain. But know this, in London, it seems the Compass is the head. The
pet names and secret orders. What a crock.
The Compass is a mystery. He's...
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to...
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he...
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filth...
We killed the Arrow and the Leech, then sit back and wait. The Arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks. Surround...
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers.
I know the very...
The Leech has need of flesh. Been looking for...
We found a number of dead down by the quays. Some of them missing we find again. And...
Good Lord, Erke.
Let us not waste any more time. So, I will catch you at the western...
Count on it.
It could be the Leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in it...
I should not be seen in this area.
Face me! Do one drink and find your worthless life!
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this.
Hide my face? Not a chance. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after...
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin. And this coin grants you entry to a contest.
Which man? I see too many.
He's good at blending in.
I will sniff around.
Eivor.
You suspect him of...
I don't know. Whoever killed I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to...
Then do not. Wait for proof.
Forgive me. My life... I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice.
But you could not shed Erke.
No.
It is good to talk. Unburden your soul.
Yes, indeed.
I should find one of these coins soon.
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
Walk like my gloves.
This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
Seen them round my mum's house.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were...
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle... Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice.
A real fanatic, you? It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Sayed! All right, take your mark. Hook set! Arrows not! Fire! A perfect strike! We are halfway down the sand. Odin speared, did you see that? Incredible! Eivor leads to victory! That's deadly aim you have. Well shot. You have earned your place at the arrow's sight. Pull yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide...
Are you Husa?
Yeah.
May the father of...
And may the mother of wisdom... You're to stand just there. Look your best when the arrow comes...
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Trigger, my friend, my leader. Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves!
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you...
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet he saw London as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness, perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot. But from many, it is a fog that...
Power. Men will
Very true. And it is cold comfort. But glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgo's gone, I will turn...
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting.
If the compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church. Wait.
Ik weet daarvan de muur van Tilverda. En ik daarvan alfa fier einis. Allir leita egilierra eller langs från Serra.